Hello and welcome. My name is Missy. I am so grateful you're here. Fall has arrived and things are a-changing fast. The colors are spectacular, and I thought I'd share some of the changes that are happening around me because they are just beautiful. The other day, I saw a meme with a woman cozy on her couch, drinking tea and just looking totally relaxed. And the header said, "What are you doing this weekend?" And the bottom of it said, like her reply was, "I just paid my mortgage, so I'm going to enjoy my investment." And I was like, wow, that so resonated with me. This world has become so focused on the grind, I think we have forgotten what we're grinding for. So I don't own my own home. I have a little apartment here on the Jersey Shore. So I think if my meme was posted out there on the interwebs, mine would kind of say, "So what are you doing this weekend?" And I think my response would be, "I just paid my rent, so I'm going to enjoy my money well spent." I even put a twist on it and had mine rhyme. But sometimes it's the truth. I really feel like we get so busy with life that we forget to slow down and really enjoy what we pour our money, our heart, our soul, our effort into. And for us, especially for me, it's my home. And I really enjoy my home. And I've just come to realize and accept that I'm a homebody. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love cooking and taking care of my family. And I think a Homebody Chronicles here on the YouTube would be wonderful.
Who picked out the fork?
So as you can see, I have a big box here. This is a vibration plate. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these. They've like taken TikTok over by storm. Everybody seems to have one. They're quite expensive. My grandmother and grandfather ordered this for me. I went and saw my grandfather, who was home on hospice, on Sunday the 16th, I think the 15th or 16th. My days are all confused up, somewhere in there. And they noticed how bad my legs were. I have lymphedema. And ordered me a vibration plate. Wednesday, I think it's the 17th, 18th, Wednesday the 18th, my grandfather took his last breaths and passed away. And as I was there with my family, because he just passed away, the doorbell rang and this was dropped off an hour after he passed away. Even in his passing, he was thinking of me. This is the kind of man my grandfather was. This is the kind of woman my grandmother is. This is when I say that my life would be radically different if it wasn't for them. This is what I mean. My grandmother was losing her husband. He was home in a hospice, and they were thinking of other people. They thought of me. So every time I use this, I'm going to think of him. They're amazing people. I aspire to be like them. They just give without a second thought. And I'm just blown away. So I'm going to unbox. It's going to be noisy, so I'm not going to film all this. But I'm going to unbox this, and I'm going to use it in honor of my grandfather. I just can't believe it. I'm a little taken aback. But in my previous videos, when I was talking about him, when I said my life would be radically different if it wasn't for him, this is what I mean. This kind of stuff. I'm gonna miss him terribly. But I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. It feels a little weird. And on top of that, it came with bungees to work out your arms while you're doing this. I have to figure out how to attach them. But this is whole body vibration plate machine is what it's called. And you can work out your arms while you're on this. And reading this, depending on what mode you have this on, is equivalent to a 30-minute either walk, jog, or run. And it says it's absolutely fantastic for the lymphatic system. So I'll put you guys down so you guys can kind of see. So I have all this hamburger, and there's been a lot going on. It's been in my fridge for like 2-3 days here. I really need to get this used. So I think I'm gonna take a little more than half and make a meatloaf. And then with the other half, I'm going to make what we call poor man stew or poor man soup, because there's 2 pounds here. So that should be more than enough to get some soup on and make a meatloaf. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So we'll have the meatloaf for dinner tonight. I'll make the soup so the meat don't go bad. We'll put it in the fridge and we'll have that tomorrow night. So on this lazy Sunday afternoon, I'm going to get the meat in the pot browning, and then I'm also going to get the meat in a bowl so I can get the meatloaf going. And in my meatloaf, I just use salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, Worcestershire sauce, egg, and breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to get my potatoes all cut up and just get everything going so that I have my meatloaf and my soup ready. And the whole reason they call it poor man's soup is because it's literally just like hamburger, potatoes, and green beans. Of course, you could add different vegetables, make it like a vegetable soup, but those 3 things together, they're simple and delicious, and I usually always have those things on hand.
Open up the window, I'm breathing in the last of September. I can feel the wind blow, and the late summer sky is like a giant ember. Everything is turning into gold. When the autumn leaves are playing chase, it puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low, dancing through the last days of September. Since I was a little child, every year for as long as I remember, all the leaves were running wild, going all the way until November. Turn the world around us into gold. A smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low, dancing through the last days of September. I wonder where they go. Playing chase, it puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low, dancing through the last days of September. The autumn leaves are playing chase, it puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low, dancing through the last days of September. Through the last days of September.
Well, good morning there, lovies. It is a brand new day, and I thought I would just pop in real quick and just say good morning. And I I was laying in bed earlier and I was just like, I'm such a homebody. I was thinking about all the things in my mind where I was just like, what could I do today to make a fun and interesting, you know, video content? Something about my voice makes this dog come from a whole nother room to eat and drink. Explain this to me. Anyways, we might be safe for like 10, 15 minutes, we'll see. Anyways, I was laying in bed thinking about what I could do to make it like a fun and interesting video. I was thinking about some of my favorite things to do this time of the year. Believe it or not, the temps today are going to get as high as 65. 65. I was like, wow, it really does feel like fall. Yesterday was the very first day of fall. So I was like, what fall fun things? And I'm like, well, one of my favorite things to do is to go to Barnes and Nobles and bookshop. I don't know if that'd be fun for you to watch though. I'm just like, let's face it, Missy, you're just a homebody. But anyways, in that thought process, I pulled out my phone and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can start a new series here on the YouTubes and call it Homebody Chronicles, where I just share my everyday life as a homebody. So my big exciting news is that I bought this, I think this is called a pea plant. Listen, I love plants, but I'm not real familiar with all of their names. But I think this is called a pea plant. I could be wrong. And when I got it, it was not very happy at all. It was dying. That is one of my favorite things to do, believe it or not. I go to like home centers and such, and I go to their clearance racks and I buy the plants that are like dead and dying to see if I can't just like revive them. And he was very sad. He was like this big. He had one little leaf on him. So I planted him in this cute little planter that I picked up, and he's been sitting on my desk. And I bought a little mister because I find that watering him, like just pouring water on him, is like a little too harsh because he's very delicate. So I missed him. So I was thinking, but I'm so nervous that he's getting quite big. He's been on my desk pretty much for the whole summer. So like he was this little and had one little leaf. Now look at him. He's beautiful. It's just beautiful. And look, I don't know if my camera will pick it up. Yeah, look. And he's happy. He's having babies. She's having babies. See the little baby? Oh, he's so cute. Oh. So I'm like, maybe I should replant him. Like, not replant him, repot him, put him in a bigger pot. But I'm just like, if I put him or her, whatever, in a bigger pot and she dies because she goes into shock, I'll be so upset because I've been nursing this thing since the beginning of summer. That's the bad thing about plants is you put them in a pot and they grow and you're so happy and they're having babies and they're just happy. And you're like, oh, I better repot you. And then they go into shock because you repot them and like, you feel like you're back to square one. Anyways, Chronicles of a Plant Mom. We can do that here on the YouTubes too. My pothos, I know those are pothos. They're doing quite well. Like, I don't know. I might have to take you off. I have a special setting on. But they're literally vining. Like this one goes all the way down into my kitchen. And then one in my kitchen goes coming all the way back. Like they're doing very, very well. But that's something I need to do today is I need to water all of my plant friends. And I had something else to do today. Oh, I know. Hold on. Okay, I took you off that special feature. Because sometimes my face will get really blurry if I don't like zoom out the background, if that's what it's called. But anyways, I get sidetracked. I can speak. I get sidetracked on bunny trails. In my last video, I think it was, or the video before, I don't remember now, but I took a trip to Hobby Lobby and everything fall was 40% off. And I don't know if you guys can see, but this wall right here is my gallery wall of just like fun plants and mushrooms and all that fun stuff. And I went to Hobby Lobby with no intentions of buying anything, but I saw this. It was $19.99. I got like 40 or 45. I don't remember now. Something off. If I remember correctly, I paid like $11.99 for it. And I want to add this to my gallery wall here. This is like my little space in the house. Facing me, you guys, if you've been here, you know that facing me is my kitchen. I live in a small apartment in the Jersey Shore. And this room is just one big room. I'm not sure exactly what they call this. Maybe this was supposed to be like a den. I don't know, because the dining room is in where the living room is. And we know it's the dining room because it has the dining room light hanging from the ceiling. So, because it would make more sense for this to be the dining room because it's right off the kitchen. So I'm not sure what this was supposed to be labeled as. But we just made it my office, but I face the kitchen. So this little space is my little space for all my like little plants, all my craft goodies, all my coloring book supplies, all that stuff. So this is my like fun aesthetic. A gallery wall full of plants and mushrooms. I mean, to me, there's just nothing better. And I think I can move you now since we have it. This guy, talking about plants, this guy, something going on with him. Yeah, I don't know if I need to let him loose because you probably can see I have poles in there. I have him tied. I think I'm actually going to have to move him and put him over here and untie him and just let him just go plop. You know what it reminds me of, just between me and you gals? It reminds me of when you come home and you take off your bra, you know? I think I need to take that guy's bra off and just let him plop. But he can't do that there because the windows. So I think I'm gonna move him and put some of the plants that I have over here. So today I just have like intentions of just like being a homebody and playing with my plants. I might color a little, I might read a little, I have laundry to put away, you know, just like homebody stuff and like reorganizing stuff. And maybe in the next vlog, we'll do something fun. Why have you, and I'm dabbing your ear off, would you like to have like a little day trip to one of my favorite, sorry about the beeping, there's stuff going on outside, a day trip to Barnes & Nobles. It is one of my absolute favorite things to do in the fall months, is get a new fall read. I don't know what the beeping is, but it's annoying, so I'm gonna go. So that's what we're gonna do today.
Sundown and salty cheeks. It's not a cute look getting kicked out of the bar when you're no longer 19. Still acting like a child, feeling like nobody gets it. I always start these fights, don't hate my guts right now, 'cause I'm still figuring it out. You're the silver lining when I can't seem to find it. When the whole world is against me, you're not. And baby, you're the bright side when there's no God in the sunshine. You're always around to pick me up. You're the silver lining. You're the silver lining. Small talk on busy streets. Right now, I don't even know if
Okay, so so this plant is sitting here, okay? I don't remember what that's called. Can you guys see it? Can you see this plant? It's really cool at night. It closes up. This plant, which is like they call a pineapple plant, can you see it? This plant propagated into this plant. Look. Look. How did she, oh, she has flowers. Look. Can you guys see that? She has little white flowers. I didn't even know that was possible. How did she pollinate, if you will, into the pot next to it? That is crazy. Look. She I don't know what that is. Pollinated itself. I don't know what that's even called. But whatever this bush was is now growing in my pineapple plant pot. It like jumped from pot to pot. How does it do that? I can't believe that. It's now in the pineapple plant. Look at it. It's over here too. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was possible. Wow. I'm learning all kinds of new things.
Sometimes I wonder what you see, 'cause I'm still acting like a child. Yeah, you always see the best in me. I always start these fights. You still love me, right? I'm still figuring it out. You're the silver lining when I can't seem to find it. When the whole world is against me, you're not. Baby, you're the bright side when there's no goddamn sunshine. You're always around to pick me up. You're the silver lining. You're the silver lining. You dry my tears, you take me home, you make me feel like I'm missing.
So I really hate this. I didn't get to take her bra off. She is crazy. She wants to hang all the way down to the floor and want to tip the basket over. And I noticed that the twine that I had on there was cutting into the plant herself. So I tied her up with let me see if I can zoom in a little. There, with cheetah print ribbon. And you can see a handle of a knife because I'm trying to hold her up. She really wants to flop all around. So I might have to see if I can't get her to, like maybe to train her, or I might have to see if my husband has some hooks, and I might put some hooks along the wall and like hook her into the wall in different stages, because she needs to be trained to stand up. She doesn't want to stand up. She wants to lay completely flat. And she's just too heavy for the basket that way. And if I put her on the floor, she's going to get beat up by dogs, kids, me. She'll be a mess. So I have to do something with her. That was not how I planned. But everything else looks okay. I got this one tied up again with the same kind of ribbon. My peace plant, I gotta clean all this up. My peace plant is looking a little sad. She was dry. But these all look good. And then I have a huge plant mess that I need to clean up. But other than that, I think that looks good. I just have to do something with this gal. See, that wants to stand up, but the other ones don't. So we'll have to see. Like if I can turn her and put hooks on the corner right there and hook her into the wall and like train her, teach her, if you will. I talk like these like pets. To stand up, I think it'll be better. But for right now, until my husband gets home to see if he has some hooks in his toolbox in his trunk, that's what we're just going to do, because I can't let it flop around. But now I got to clean up the mess that I made, because I made a big mess over there, and I made a big mess over there.
Guess I'm gonna stay, but I'm just gonna wait in the background, watching you talk to her. I know this might look bad, but I'm just gonna melt in the background, watching you lean into her. I'm a fool. I just wanna get close to you. Yeah, I wanna get close. I'm a fool. I know. Are you thinking about us too? 'Cause I don't.
Okay, my beautiful lovies, the day is winding down and I just warmed up. I just showed you the poor man soup that I made yesterday. I just warmed it up for us for supper. I served it with bread and butter. I didn't have any bread and butter, just the soup. But they got bread and butter with theirs. So we're going to enjoy our supper. And my husband's favorite show has returned. One of his favorite shows. He watches all the Chicago things, you know, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, whatever. He watches 911, Atlanta, or I don't know, something else, Fire Country. He has a list of all of his favorite shows. And because it's fall, they're starting to all come back. So tonight, we're forfeiting eating at the dining room table, and we're going to eat in the living room so that he can watch his brand new show. It's the season premiere of 911. So he's super excited. It has something to do with bees is what it looks like. So that's what we're going to do this evening. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I love you, and I'll be talking to you very, very soon in another one. Until then, like I always say, take care of you. Know that I love you, but that Jesus loves you so much more. I wish you guys can smell this. Just because it's hamburger, potatoes, and green beans, like in a really rich broth, does not mean that it tastes bad at all. It's very, very good. It's just very, very hot. Anyways, like I was saying, I get off on these bunny trails. I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I will see you and talk to you.
You have the time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be ooh, 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 ooh. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one